everyone, this is Larry. Welcome back to TodayIFeelLike.com. Today I'm going to pick up some accessories for my DJI OSMO Pocket, and I'm going to get a new action camera. But before we go pick them up, let me tell you what I'm going to get, why I'm going to get it, and here we go. So I'm gonna get some accessories for my Osmo Pocket, and that is because when I bought this, I did not buy any of the accessories. I didn't buy them, I just didn't. They were a little expensive. I thought they were more than what they should have been, so I just didn't want to spend the extra money. And the main accessory that I wanted was the audio adapter, and they didn't come out with that for like 9 months. I couldn't get my hands on one for like 9 months. And when I did get one, I mean, I was out of the country. I was in Paris. I stopped by a DJI store by the Sorbonne, and they just luckily had one. Unfortunately, I didn't even have my camera with me because I was so disappointed in it. I left it at home and didn't bring it with me. But I did buy the adapter, so I did have it. I've used it a few more times, but the ergonomics of the camera with the adapter are so poor, I just haven't really used it much. But I think with the expansion kit, I might get more use out of it because it'll be a really nice B-roll camera, I think. So we're gonna try that out by getting the expansion adapter, expansion kit. And part of the reason for that is that it's on sale right now for $59. So hopefully it will work well and I will enjoy using this camera after having that. Now, I'm also going to get a new action camera. I'm going to buy the DJI OSMO Action, and the reason for that is I have my GoPro Hero 8, and I'm really just kind of pissed off at GoPro because I bought this camera and they were supposed to come out with a bunch of different mods that you can use. One of them is the media mod here, which is supposed to have a directional microphone. This thing is supposed to have like a built-in shotgun mic, and it doesn't. The microphone here is complete garbage, and it's been disappointing. They did come out with the media mod. They came out with the light mod, which is okay. The light mod's not really bright enough because it's so small, but it's there, it works. But the flip screen mod, they never came out with. They never released it. I don't think they actually ever are going to release it. They kept pushing it back from November to December to January to February, and then they just stopped updating on their website when it would even be out. And you can't place a pre-order or anything. I think the reason for that is because they're just not going to release it. And the reason why I think that now is because there was recently an FCC filing from GoPro about a new camera. And on that filing, they showed the camera had a front-facing screen. And so if their new camera has a front-facing screen, there's no reason for them to release a flip screen that they didn't even allow anybody to place pre-orders with. So there's nothing they need to worry about delivering on. They're just simply not going to release that accessory. And that really pisses me off because if I had known they weren't going to release that, I just simply would not have bought the Hero 8 Black. I just would have stuck with my Hero 7 Black. But that's a risk you take when you buy new stuff, and I have often said I'm not going to buy stuff on the promise of future accessories. I'm only going to buy it for what's currently out, which is part of the reason why I didn't buy the Osmo Action when it came out, and that is because, well, it did not have an audio adapter, and I just did not want to wait months and months and months to get one. And it did. It took probably about 8 or 9 months for an audio adapter to finally come out. And it's not even by DJI, it's by a third party. But it is out now, and so I think I'm going to go ahead and pick up the camera and try it out. So, anyways, that was my long spiel about why I'm upset with GoPro, why I didn't get the accessories for my Osmo Pocket, why I'm now going to get the Osmo Action. So let's actually head to the car, go pick it up, and actually let's first go buy it, and then let's go ahead in the car and go pick it up, come back, unbox it, and try it out and see how it is. All right, everyone, so I am here in the car now. I have my face mask on, I have my hand sanitizer with me, so I am ready to head out, go to Best Buy, pick up my camera, pick up my accessories, unbox it all, try it all out, see how it works, and really have some fun. Hopefully doing some photography and some videography this coming week, and just sort of enjoy myself and get out of the house a little bit, you know, try and stay away from other people and go shoot some cool stuff. So anyway, let's get on our way and head over to Best Buy and pick it up. All right, so I pulled up here, and apparently there is a thing that just says park here, and they will then go get your items and they will bring them up here. So as soon as I pulled up, a gentleman walked out and asked me what my last name was, and now they're going to go back in, get my items, and bring them to the car. So yeah, this is pretty cool. Hopefully I don't even have to get out of the car, don't have to go up and talk to anybody. Hopefully I can just pop them, throw them in the trunk, and I'll be good to go. Now, if for whatever reason you didn't order before you got here, you still can't order here. As you can see there's people up front. There is one side where you can walk up and pick stuff up, or another side where you can actually go pay for stuff. And then they go up there and they just bring your stuff. So, but there's a gentleman coming right now with my order. So let's get this and be gone. All right. Yeah, you can actually. I can just take it right here.
I put a little wipe in there as well for you if you want to use it. So you said 3 items, but there's only 2 items that were actually ready for pickup. The last item is still being shipped to us. It's being shipped to us from our main warehouse, but you'll get an email notification.
Which one is it?
I can probably scan it for you one more time. Mind if I scan it? One of the items for you? Just a red tag. But it looks like you have the main component though there. So the item that's still in transit is the charging kit.
Is it possible to see if they have it at another store? Can I pick it up there instead?
Let me take a look. Give me 1 second.
Because I think Bailey's Crossroad had it. And when I placed the order, it said that you guys had it in stock and it would be available in an hour, which is the reason why I picked this store.
It might have been ready for the hour, like for the other items, but this particular one, I'm not sure why this one went through.
No, when I checked it online, it said it was available in an hour for all 3 items, which is the reason why I picked this store, because Bailey's also had it, but Bailey's a little bit further away from me.
Right. Looks like Bailey's doesn't have any either. Let me see what the nearby store has.
Alright.
Yeah, it actually looks like none of my Best Buy stores nearby have them. They all show 0.
All show 0? Okay.
Yeah. I'm using my Best Buy employee application, by the way.
Alright.
It gives me actual inventory levels of all these stores.
Alright.
Yeah, they're all saying 0s at the moment. So that's probably why it's saying that it's being shipped to us. It looks like it's literally not available at the moment.
So when can I expect to have it?
Usually it takes about 2-3 days if it's being shipped from our main warehouse.
Okay.
But like I mentioned before, you'll get an email notification letting you know that it's arrived and it's ready for you to come pick it up.
Okay. All right.
Or if you want, you can just transfer it to a different store that usually that's closer to you. If we're not the closest store to you.
No, you guys are the closest store.
But yeah, I'm sorry about that, sir.
All right. Okay. Thank you very much, man.
Okay.
All right.
Day, okay?
You too. Appreciate it.
Like I mentioned, there's a little wiper there if you want to use it, okay?
Okay. Thank you. All right. Well, it looks like some of my stuff isn't ready, but they did provide a wipe in here, an anti-microbial hand wipe, so that I can actually wipe my hands off since I touched what he touched, and then I could also wipe down my products there. So we'll go ahead and take that out. We are going to wipe down this here. So I did get my camera, which we have here. So that's nice to see that I have the camera, but unfortunately I don't have the battery pack. So that's unfortunate. I have the expansion pack for my Osmo Pocket, which is cool, but I don't have the battery kit, the charging kit. So yeah, that's unfortunate. I guess I'm gonna have to come back for that when it comes in. So, but we have the camera and there is a battery in the camera, so we'll try it out and see how it goes, and hopefully everything is fine. So let's get this going. Okay, so this is a bit of a disappointment. So I ordered a DJI OSMO Action from Best Buy, and you know, one of the things that annoys me about buying stuff locally when you buy it to go pick it up is that they often tell you they have the stuff in stock, and then you put in your credit card information, they charge your card, you go to pick it up, and they only have part of your order. And then they tell you, oh, we have to ship it to you, or we have to wait till it comes in and then you can come pick it up. And that really ticks me off, because I'm like, I could have bought this from somewhere else, you know? I could have literally bought the same thing from B&H or from Adorama or someplace, and I could have had it shipped. It would have been here tomorrow, and I would have had my camera, all my batteries, and everything that I needed here tomorrow. But instead, I do have the camera now, but I don't have my batteries that I need. And the gentleman's saying it could take 2 to 3 days if it's coming directly from the warehouse, but they don't know. So, I mean, realistically, I may have it. You know, today's Wednesday, I may have it by Friday, It may be Saturday, it may not be till the weekend, you know what I mean, till next week. So it's really annoying when they do that. It bothers me. I wish that they were more honest on their websites, because I get it, they want the sales, but you know, you gotta tell people, because right now I feel really jilted, like I should have just bought this somewhere else. But you know, I guess it is what it is. I bought it, I have the camera, I'll just deal with it, and you know. So yeah, there you have it. That's that. So that's my experience with Best Buy and curbside pickup, you know, with this. So yeah, a little disappointing though, I have to admit. All right, so we are back home now. I have my Osmo Action and I have my accessory, my expansion pack accessory kit for the Osmo Pocket. So we're gonna unbox them, see what comes in both, check them out. And as you know, I am a bit disappointed right now because I did not get my charging kit that I was supposed to get with my extra batteries and the charger. So it's always a little disappointing when you go to get something new and fun and exciting and then they don't have everything that you're supposed to get. It just sort of takes some of the shine off of the new experience. So yeah, I'm a little disappointed right now. I'm waiting for a call back from Best Buy and seeing what they can do. Hopefully they can get it to me sooner than later. Yeah, so we'll find out what they're gonna do for me. So hopefully maybe I'll get some Best Buy rewards points or something that I can use there. So yeah, anyways, let's unbox these and try them out and see how they go and what they look like and everything that comes inside. So let's jump into that now. All right, so here we have it. These are the two items I got, the DJI Osmo Action and the Osmo Pocket Expansion Kit. And I have my Osmo Pocket here so I can try some of these out. And actually, let's do that first. Let's go ahead and open up the expansion kit here so that we can try this out. So let's see, I think I'm gonna have to probably cut through this. It looks like there's a thing on the bottom. I have my handy dandy box opening knife here, which is my Benchmade bug out. And so let's go ahead and cut through this there. And let's see if we can get everything out of there and see what we get. So take all this out and we'll set that off over there. We can see we get a little pocket thing, or a little book that tells us what this is and how stuff works. And we're supposed to get a controller wheel, wireless module, and accessory mount. So we can see all that here. This here is the accessory mount that is going to go around the Osmo Pocket. This is the wireless module here. So this is going to allow us to have Bluetooth connectivity. And this is what I've wanted the most, which is the controller wheel here. And this is going to give us some more control over our device. So yeah, let's actually, let's try and put this on and see what this actually looks like. So the controller wheel goes right here. So this is the connector for your phone, so you can connect it to your phone if you want. I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on there, and this should slide right into place. And now I can use the thumb wheel to adjust things. So let me go ahead and turn this on right quick. And this is just gonna go ahead and calibrate itself. And there we go. And so now I can actually use the thumb wheel to change the angle of my camera there. So I can move this and I can actually switch this over here. And then once I switch this little dial, it'll now go side to side. So now it'll go side to side instead of up and down. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. Now I do wish that this thing right here would have been, instead of a snapping thing, I wish it was sort of fluid so you can change it pretty easily while you're filming. You know, because if you want to switch that, it's not that easy to switch it. It takes a little bit of effort, and you're going to see that effort when you're actually trying to make that switch there. So yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, and then we also have the wireless module here, so we can plug this right on in, and there we go. And then this will get it going. I think this needs to actually be charged up. Oh, there is a little juice in there, so we can see that, or maybe it just actually uses the power from the camera here. But one thing that's nice about it is because this has a flat base, it allows you to set your camera upright and just leave it there like it is. That's something that wasn't really available to you before. So there is that. Now the last thing is this, which is the mounting module here, which sort of, it wraps around. You have to take this off. You can't do it with the controller wheel on. You actually have to take this off, and then this sort of let's see how this thing snaps. It comes apart, And let's see if I can actually get this thing apart here so I can show you. And then it sort of wraps around this entire thing. So this goes in here like that. Oops, let me get this. It's on backwards. So this goes in here, and then you have, let's see if I can get this in place right. Let's see if I get this. I think that goes about right there. Let's see. It's a little, see if I can get this thing in there set up right. It goes on here somewhere like this. I think I forgot exactly how, but anyways, this basically mounts up, and it mounts then with a GoPro adapter or a GoPro mount there. So I don't have any intentions on using this thing. I don't like that particular way of mounting, but some people do. I just don't particularly like it, so I don't plan on using it. But I do plan on using this thumb wheel, which means I'll probably have to go get a different type of case, because this won't actually fit in there with the thumb wheel on there. So if I, for instance, let me take this off, and if I just try and put this in there like this, we can see it's not going to fit. So they do make some cases that actually that will fit with the thumb wheel on there. So I'll probably end up getting something like that. Or what I might just use is a gimbal lock for the head of it there, so to lock the gimbal up. So, all right, let's set this off to the side. Let's set all of my Osmo Pocket stuff off to the side over here, and we'll just put that over there. We'll work out that later. And let's go ahead and open up the Osmo Action, because that's what I'm really most excited about here. This is the new camera that I'm getting and that I have now. And let's take all this plastic off the top of there, and let's toss that off to the side. And there we go, right up front we can see the camera, and that looks really nice. So I like the fact that it has this front-facing screen. That is one of the main reasons why I wanted this this camera here. It already has a little frame on there that we can use. So yeah. Yeah, it has the mounting part there, and if we take this off, I believe we can let's see if we can get this undone. We can take that off and remove this from the frame. I think let's see if I can figure out how to get this off. I think this just snaps apart right there, or it comes. Yeah, I don't want to break anything until I figure out exactly how to do it properly. So, but I think this comes out. There we go. And now we can actually take the whole camera out of there. And so that's how you can swap frames out. And you need to put a battery in there. As you can see, there's no battery in there right now. So I'm not exactly sure where the memory card goes. I'll have to figure that out. I guess it goes probably, I don't see a memory card slot under there. So I'm assuming it must be in the side here. Yep, and there it is. So there's a memory card slot and a slot for a mic or for USB-C cable in there as well. So there's that. So let's set all that off to the side. Let's see what else we get in here. So it looks like there's a little bit of a box. There's nothing under there. Some silica gel in there. That's about it. So there's that. But in here, it looks like we're going to get feels like a few things in here, because there's a little bit of weight to it. So let's see. Let's take everything out. Oh yeah, there's a few things in here. So let's see. We have our Osmo Action. What does this say? Information. Check out for more information. We have a quick start guide. Oh, this is looks like this is safety information there in a bunch of different languages. This is I think this might be the quick start guide here or something. Can't tell. That's in a different language. So yeah, I think it's just more documentation. This is the battery case here. So it does come with a little battery case, which is kind of cool. And you can tell the battery is a little bit different than like your typical GoPro. So we're going to grab this, and we're just going to go ahead and pop that right there. And I think that's in backwards. And we'll just go ahead and pop that right there. And boom, it locks right in, and it's flush. And you can see right here, there's two things you have to push. You have to slide this over, and then you have to slide that at the same time to get that to pop up. And then it's spring loaded, so it should pop up and release. And then you can take the battery out. So yeah, there's that. We also get it looks like we also get this. I believe this is like a sort of like a quick release mount or a sticky mount or something like that. This is another sort of quick release sticky mount thing that works there too. And last but not least, it looks like we have the the charging cable, and a locking nut there so that we can lock that on there, a locking screw, whatever. So yeah, so this is the USB-C cable, and yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna put this on the charger for a little while and get this thing charged up, and make sure there's enough juice in here, put a memory card in there, and then I'm gonna go test it out and see how this thing looks and how it works, and yeah, I'm interested to see how it performs. All right, everyone, so here we go. This is just a quick test of the DJI Osmo Action. And I am using the front-facing screen here so I can sort of frame myself up. And I have to say, I'm loving it so far. It looks awesome. The screen is nice and bright. It's easy to see. And the best thing about it is that it really makes it easy to actually frame yourself up properly so that you're not just looking all crazy and, you know, or guessing and not knowing if you're properly framed up. So this works out really, really nicely, and I'm digging it. So right now I'm shooting at in 4K at 24 frames a second. I have the rock steady stabilization on, and one thing I love is that there's basically no delay. That was one of the things that I didn't like about what I saw with the Osmo Action when it first came out, and that is that there was a serious delay on here, but now that does not exist. Now, one thing I do have to figure out is that the screen keeps turning off, and I'm not sure how to get that to stop. Maybe I have to set some timer or something. It seems like it turns off at a minute. So, but anyways, this is it. I'm gonna do one more quick test to see what this looks like with HDR video, because once they updated the software recently, they now offer HDR video. So I want to see what that looks like too. All right, so this is now just a little bit of the HDR video here, the 4K HDR video. And it looks like it's shooting at 30 frames a second. I tried to see if I can change it to 24 frames, but it doesn't look like it's letting me, so I'll have to dig into the settings a little bit deeper, see if I can change that up. But this is also with just the regular audio that's coming straight out of the camera. So this is with the built-in microphones. I will get the audio adapter soon, so I'll do a test to see what this sounds like using an external mic with the audio adapter. But yeah, anyhow, this is the HDR video, and again, this is going to be straight out of the camera. I'm not really going to tweak it at all. Just want to see what this looks like as it is if you shoot it, and then just go ahead and edit it without doing any real tweaking to it. So yeah, there we go. HDR video, 4K, 30 frames a second, and built-in audio. All right, everyone, so there you have it. That is a quick, or really not so quick, sort of a long look at the DJI Osmo Action and some of the accessories with the DJI Osmo Pocket. I'm going to do some more testing with these accessories and see if they really work for me. And I'm going to do some more testing with the Osmo Action. But so far, I have to say, I am really digging the Osmo Action. I think with all the firmware updates that they've pushed along the year, throughout the year, I think this has become a really great camera. Just from my few minutes of shooting with it, having that front-facing camera makes it so much easier to shoot, especially when you're vlogging. Now, I do need to get the audio adapter so I can plug in an external microphone, but other than that, so far, so good. So, I'm going to leave links to everything down below in the video description so that you guys can check everything out if you're interested. I'm also going to leave links to my Amazon page so you can see all the products that I've reviewed over time, and I'll leave links to all my social media contacts so you can reach me, well, anywhere you want. And I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, and please subscribe to this channel, and follow me on Facebook. And I am Larry with TodayIFeelLike.com. Thanks for coming back to see me. Come back and see me soon. And until next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Peace.